Today, we are at the Times Bangalore Fashion Week. Fashionistas and style divas are truly striking the spirit. The spotlight being on mindful fashion and conscious designer labels, we are having Bibi Russell, Suidaga, Vimor, Charaka, Tirang by Premanand Stephen, A Hundred Hands, Ika by Reena Singh. We also have Manish Saxena, Jayanti Bilal, Indralok, Padmavati Gems and Jewels, Kumkum by Vishwas Jewels, and Neeta Lulla. Celebrating legendary designers, this glamorous event is exploring fashion through the lens of environmental and social and economic impact by the theme of sustainable fashion.
Bangalore Times Fashion Showಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಪ್ರೇಮಾನಂದ್ ಸ್ಟೀಫನ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ and let's know more about what his brand is conveying today. So your designs are being displayed today. What are you trying to convey from your art of fashion to the fashion industry?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಇಡೀ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Being brought up from Bangalore and very closely associated from the initial stage of my career, that's about 25 years now that I've been in the fashion industry, I always wanted to give back something from what I've learned. So that's where this inspiration took place back in way 2015, that I wanted to do something towards Indian handloom and khadi fabrics. Because whenever we talk about khadi fabrics on Indian handloom, okay, nimge keltini, India handloom fabric or khadi and takshana ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ what kind of dresses do you can imagine?
Basic kurtas and the linen fabric with
Exactly. That's what we don't want to be. Except kurta pajamas, we will do everything else.
lovely. Okay.
So, taking it, I don't know, but I think a lot of people should have actually thought before me, why are we not giving it a different look? Why are we actually subsidizing this fabric? Give it more value. Guys, there are like artisans, and this is the oldest form of art in India. And if this, today you see, I mean, there's like, where there were like 400 weavers in one district, today there are like 40 weavers. And guess what is going to happen in the next 10 years? Vanish.
So what are designers like you trying to maybe enable them or inspire them and bring that art and craft more into our society?
See, that's one initiative I had with my thought, but then the thought was supported by the Khadi board itself. And we have the chairman of Khadi board here today with us, Mr. Shekhar Parella, and the state director, Mr. Mohana Rao. And the Indian handloom from the central ministry also had been supporting us. And we work only with the weavers who's associated directly with India handlooms and who's authorized with handloom mark weavers. And we also work with KVIC fabric manufacturers only through KVIC vendor list. So there is an authenticity here. There is no, bullshitting about fabrics like we say khadi and it's not delivered as khadi. So this is not going to happen with Tirang. So that's one initiative we took. Now we are going to work with the government bodies. We're going to redo the things. So initially they also asked us, why don't you do kurtas or the pajamas? I said, there are like 10 million people already doing it.
So what alternatives have you, sorry to interrupt you on that.
That's okay.
What alternatives have you picked for your displays today which are much more sustainable? According to you, what is that you have done?
Well, in that case, we have done a lot. Unfortunately, we was not able to picturize this thing because of the technical error that happened in the last. But the kind of fabrics that we used on the ramp today was fabrics made out of orange, fabrics made out of rose petal, fabrics made out of milk, fabrics made out of aloe vera, fabrics made out of bamboo, fabrics made out of banana. So these is what we showcase today.
Lovely. That's something too unique from your end. I'll end. And what are your concepts about upskilling and also upscaling?
Well, for both, I would only want to say one thing. Guys, think different and deliver different. Do not be conventional. Make a difference.
Thank you so much for your time. And this is Tirang, and let's know more about the brand as they perform. Thank you. We have Apurva Mittal to share her experiences about the Bangalore Fashion Week. Yes, Apurva. Just share why you chose to be a model when all the other careers are just extremely, extremely interesting.
All
What is
right.
that drew you to model industry?
Okay, that's a very tough question because it actually kind of replays all your childhood memories, whatever you think of yourself. So I'll just tell you in very brief because we have a short, time with us. So I am a real estate builder's daughter. My father is making one of the biggest mall of Chhattisgarh, and I studied. Though I was in Chhattisgarh, I was born there, but my schooling was in Rajasthan. College was in Delhi. Then post graduation from IMI Belgium, I was in New York Film Academy. The very first catalog shoot which I shot was for Mr. Tarun Tahiliani. Then I thought that okay, for dressing up and putting on makeup, you're getting paid. It's a really nice job. Then I did some more fashion weeks. I recently worked for Nivedita Sabu in Bombay Times, but Bangalore Times Fashion Week was an amazing experience.
In what way
because
do you feel Bangalore Fashion Week is like unique?
I think I'm a vulnerable person because I'm an actor. And I think what Mr. Prem Stiffen had portrayed, by keeping kiwi, oranges, mangoes in his clothes is like, wow, keeping the environment friendly and doing so much good for the artisans, for treasuring Indian handloom and khadi to a next level international standard, which no other designer is probably right now thinking of. After Corona, I think we all should be that compassionate to kind of give respect to the poor class people, and that's what he is giving right now. I have done many shoots, many shows for very many bridal designer wear, Indian, Christian, everything, but this was very unique. And being a daughter of a real estate builder, as I told, my father was like, saying a big no for modeling, but still he accepted it because I'm keeping my head high, my integrity with me, and that's why I'm able to be a showstopper for Mr. Prem, and I'm really looking forward for some more. And Bangalore is really close to me because before 2.5 months, I worked for the red carpet of SIMA 2021 for Telugu. I'm reading 3 scripts of Telugu cinema and intending to do more. So yeah, I don't know how to say namaste, but namaste in Kannada. Yeah.
No, that's lovely to know. So this journey has been amazing. Did you face any challenge of any kind as you were entering the model industry? So it's like the bad world to the
Oh,
outside
yes.
world, right? So
Yes.
what do you have to say about that?
Well, I think girls should be passionate and not desperate. If you are passionate, you will reach your goal. If you are desperate, people would try to put you down. So I think there would be many hurdles, but there are certain good people as well. So just say one thing: lovers, keep loving me because I do care, and haters, keep hating me because you're making me famous. I believe
I
in
love
that.
that. Such a
Yeah.
lovely, lovely message. So what is that you want to convey through this brand or through what you're portraying today? What is the message you want to give your audience and your fans?
Well, I would just want to say one thing, that it's not about only sharing the campaigns by PM of saving the girl child, doing something for the girls. It's a show like this wherein you are walking. It's an office like a call center where a girl is picking the phone and saying that okay, welcome to just this and this company. So it's about promoting a girl. It's about promoting vulnerability, and you have to be emotional and you have to do something, otherwise sensex will go up and down, left, right, and center every time, every day. But this is what matters: living in the moment, carpe diem.
Lovely. And what is your takeaway from this show?
I think Bangalore Times Fashion Week. Right now, I'm thanking Bangalore Times Fashion Week, but one day I'll make sure that Bangalore Times Fashion Week will be thanking me because I'll make my country proud. I have really lots and lots of dreams. So dream high, and I believe a lot in this movie. There's this beautiful movie, Interstellar, and I believe in that. It's all vibrations. One of my favorite book is The Secret by Rhonda. So whatever you manifest, whatever you think, it actually happens. That's
All
all.
the best for your dreams.
Positivity is the key. Lot of hurdles will come and go, but you have to be the stone.
You're going to shine for sure.
Inshallah. Thank you.
To walk, they should sustain their health first.
That's true.
Imagine a person walking with piles. Imagine a person walking with fissures. Imagine a person walking with indigestion. Imagine a person walking with bloating. So my job here is to sustain health. When you sustain health, you can sustain fashion. Without health, there's no fashion.
That's true connection any day.
Yes.
So, in what way are
Yeah.
you supporting the current models or the designers
Yes.
being here,
Yes.
physically present
Yes.
here?
Yes. Yes. You saw models telling fabric made of mangoes,
Yes.
fabric made of kiwi fruits, fabric made of milk. I am here to give a message to all the models, to entire universe. Sustain your health by having a great lifestyle, by drinking enough water, by taking fruits, by taking vegetables, and respect your gut to get your gut feelings right.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So, in what way are you guiding them for future? Like, is it only for the
Yes,
event, or
yes,
are you
no,
going forward?
No, 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 no. In Bangalore city, we are one of the renowned institutes, Smiles Gastroenterology, and people from different walks of life come to us. I have treated more than 50 to 60 models in my life. It is very confidential, and people think when I tell Smiles, it is dental. Actually, we make the other end smile.
Lovely, lovely, lovely to
Yeah,
hear your message, sir,
yeah.
and hope you reach a lot more people in
Yes,
return.
yes, 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 yes.
you so much.
Our mission is make 1.5 billion people smile in this country, taking smiles everywhere. That's it.
All the best for your
Thank you
dreams.
so much. Thanks a lot.
We have Mala Dhawan from A100 Hands. Let's know how their NGO is a part of this sustainable Bangalore Fashion Week.
Yeah, thanks. So, 100 Hands stands for handmade, and handmade is sustainable. So, I think we fit in perfectly into this whole story about sustainability. And also, this gives us an opportunity to be able to allow the artisans also to come up front. So, we have a stall here, and many of the artisans were able to be a part of it. So, I think it was a wonderful forum.
Lovely. So, in what way do you bring the craftsmanship to the fashion world?
Well, the idea is to be able to, I think the styling that was done by Prasad contributed a huge, I mean, it was an eye opener. That's something that the way in which, say, a very traditional sari was actually draped, or the accessories that were put together, which were all done by our various artisan groups, suddenly took it to a completely different level altogether and very contemporary. So when people say that, traditional is boring in that sense, it's not really. I mean, it's just the way you present it, and I think that those combinations of whether it was, handmade jewelry, or whether it was clothing, or even right down to, even the chappals were very interesting. I think the way they had brought it together.
Are craftsmen or the weavers
Yeah.
or any kind of artist, if you take,
Yeah.
their skill is like far beyond we can ask for the world class product, but they are not able to market themselves. So what kind of market do you think is available for them on the world platform?
Well, I think the market is huge. Unfortunately, the market is overtaken by the middleman. And the whole program that 100 Hands actually works on is to bring the artisan up front. So, one is from a marketing perspective, and second, also for him to have an exposure, him or her, to have an exposure in a contemporary world and understand what modern design is, and how do you kind of combine tradition and modernity together. So that's really what our program is.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful initiative. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have Shekhar Rao with us, who is the South Board Chairman for Khadi. Let's know in what way he's supporting and bringing our own tradition of Khadi into a fashion world and in the Bangalore Fashion Week.
At the time of Indian independence, before 1947, against British, from Gandhi to many other freedom fighters, they took khadi as a weapon against the British movement, against the imperialistic cloth which was imported by the British people from Manchester and Britain or many other European countries. Then Gandhiji had initiated Khadi. Uh, the cloth should be every household should make their own cloth. Like in other rural industries also, he initiated at the time. That was the main inspiration for Khadi at the time of a pre-British period. Later, Gandhi to Modi. Now, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, we took it, Khadi as a national movement, as a rural for rural employment also. Around 2,500 Khadi institutions all over the country. Khadi and Village Industries Commission is supporting. Crores of rupees we are spending for this Khadi movement to give a lakhs of people as a, for the rural employment. Latest even fashion shows also we are initiating. In many places, ready-made garments also. This khadi fabric is initiated by new designs and new variety of fabrics, and even cotton, polyvastra, साथ साथ में उसका even silk also, hand woven and hand spun. Such we are initiated in a big way. I think the 75 years of independence, the celebrations, the khadi will become the khadi for fashion, khadi for nation, khadi for transformation, which the slogan which is given by the Modi, it will be, in reality, it will be going to be a worldwide movement, what I feel.
Lovely, sir. Lovely to hear that. In what way do you think you are able to reach the craftsmen and actually support them in bringing khadi into just not as their art or a craft, but also a nation's product?
Yeah, yeah. That's why only we have supporting in a big way about giving subsidies to the common people. Around 30% subsidies we are giving for the customers also. Because of that, more people are now they are buying, and we are supporting all kind of infrastructure to the khadi societies to build their infrastructure, to build their buildings, to get the charkas freely, and we are giving training also freely. Like that, new variety of these khadi showrooms were built by, supported by KVIC. This all become very popular movement for khadi. In khadi brand, Khadi India, we are giving certificates or recognition to khadi institutions. In Khadi India means not only cloth, it along with that many kind of consumer products also. With Khadi brand, they are initiated hundreds of varieties of consumer products also in the name of Khadi brand we are initiating. Now it has becoming a very fantastic movement. It is challenging the from Yoga Guru Ramdev Pachanjali to Khadi Bandars all over the country. Now they have challenged even many kind of multinational companies also. Now it's vocal for local, Atmanirbhar, which Modi ji initiated the slogans. It is really happening what I feel by seeing the Khadi movement and KVAC movement.
Lovely to hear that and know that, sir. One thing what I wanted to clearly ask you is, to what extent is the common man who is relying on a charka or the old school method of making khadi cloths, how are they being helped, or they are benefiting with the schemes so that they extend their reach and large and make products at a larger scale?
Because of the central government's moves initiated by the rural employment, where not only this cloth related things, but jewelry making people, carpenters, and there kind of many kind of rural artisan groups. Everybody we have supported. We are adding the new technologies to them. We are adding the new machineries to them. We are giving new skills. We are giving new designs to them. Now the creativity which initiated by the artisan groups, now it has become a more popular movement. Some years back, westernization and western styles were very much popular. Now ethnic, tribal, village, and the ancestral, which from Mahabharata Ramayana to that village old tribal tradition. Now they have become popular in all the either fashion shows or the household functions. What we see, it is a wide changing we are seeing in the Indian psyche and Indian mind.
Lovely, lovely to know that. And it's beautiful to see somebody representing from a Khadi board participating in the Fashion Week and supporting the industry. It's an appreciation from your end and also from the garments end. So what do you have to say?
I am very much thankful to Times of India, which has initiated such fashion shows in a nice way. I am very much impressed by seeing the Tirangs this fashion show also for some time. They were also initiated with the dressing, the fashion with khadi fabric. I was very impressed by seeing the models with khadi fabric. We are very joyful, and all the rural India will be joyful with Tiranga and Times of India with this khadi fabric designs.
Surely, Tirang is carrying the flag really high. So, good to know that you support them. And can we please have the brand designer? So, what do you have to say about Tirang being the flag bearer for Khadi?
Namaskara ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. And yes, Tirang started into support sustainable fashions and everything, and then we wanted to do more of in Khadi, and that's when we met Sir, Mr. Shekhar Parela, and the very first meeting he started supporting us in a very higher way that we said that we are actually going a little slow and we probably need to catch up the speed of the expectations what Sir is having on us. So yeah, that's how we have started it today, and we wish that we do a lot more in the coming future together, as togetherness is what a victory.
Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.